Savannah Lane, a communications manager at the Turkish Heritage Organization and a foreign policy expert. She joins us now from Washington, D.C. Good to have you with us. So what do you make of this choice of Robert O'Brien as the new National Security Advisor?
Sure. Thank you for having me. A few things to note in regards to this decision. One, we have seen with the recent ousting of John Bolton that he was really at odds with Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State. So having someone who is very close, reportedly from many different sources, that he is very close with Mike Pompeo, I think that is a big sign. President Trump also has made a lot of campaign promises on bringing Americans home, and having someone at the helm of national security and being a national security advisor like Robert O'Brien, who has done just that, bringing many American hostages home in his role as presidential special envoy for hostage affairs, I think it is a big point for his campaign promises as well.
In terms of wider U.S. foreign policy, and of course we've got the current crisis brewing in the Gulf between Saudi Arabia and Iran, what do you think it could mean?
Sure. So we have seen so far from Robert O'Brien that he is someone that is very conservative, but not conservative in the sense of hawkish choices like John Bolton. So I think what we can expect is someone that is very diplomatic. He has spent a lot of time at the State Department. So I think someone who's really rooted in diplomacy, someone that is going to be very cautious and careful with his steps, but also someone that is a very huge proponent for President Trump. He has been a longtime supporter, a longtime conservative, actually longer than our own president here. So I think that we are going to see someone who falls right in line with Mike Pompeo and President Trump, but is also going to be pulling from his own personal experiences, both as a hostage envoy, but also someone who has worked under Condoleezza Rice, has worked under actually John Bolton as well, and also under Hillary Clinton in different aspects with the UN and also in roles specifically with justice reform in Afghanistan.
So do you think he might be around for some time then? Because there has been a bit of a revolving door with White House staff.
You could say that certainly, as number 4 of a national security advisor comes into the White House, we see that there has been a revolving door. I do have some optimism for Robert O'Brien. I think that he's going to serve well because he is a longtime friend of Mike Pompeo. He has also worked very closely with President Trump regarding these hostage negotiations, specifically just recently with A$AP Rocky, the rapper. So we've seen a lot of high-profile cases, and we know that President Trump works well with him. So I do have some positive feelings regarding his placement. I hope that it is going to be something that is a little more stable, because we know that in foreign policy it is critical to have a strong national security advisor. And also it's critical with President Trump moving into United Nations General Assembly this coming week that he has someone strong by his side. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Savannah, great to speak with you. Thank you very much indeed for that. Savannah Lane there in Washington, D.C.